most of women like Sheryl Sandberg, who is CFO of Facebook, most of all the women on Shark Tank, they're all ones. So basically, yes, they're women, but that one is male energy, which is why they're the ones actually making it as women, because they act and think like men.
Whoa.
Men who are born on the second tend to be beta males. Not saying this is true for all cases, but a lot of people born on the second tend to be very, very feminine. I'll give you an example. Britney Spears is not the best looking girl in the world, but she got very famous. Lindsay Lohan is not the best looking girl in the world, but she got very famous. Why? Because they're both born on the second, and two is feminine energy. So when guys and girls see them, they automatically get tapped into that feminine energy subconsciously without even knowing it. And that's why people in positions of power push them, because they knew they had the birthdays to do it. Another example, the royal family. Almost everyone in the royal family is like an 11 life path. So they're obviously having C-sections to make sure these guys are all 11.
Shit.
And guess what? I do the same thing because my kids were born on, my first kid's in 11 too. So I made sure he had a C-section on a certain day because I wanted to make sure that he was set up for life, at least financially. I'm not saying money is everything in life, but if you're born on a certain birthday, you can make sure that they'll have money in their life.
So what are the good birthdays? Because I would like to know.
And the 8th, the 17th, the 26th, the 28th are good for birthday. Good for money when it comes to birthdays. If you want someone to be like extremely good looking, make sure they're born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd, things of that nature. Most supermodels in life have very strong 5 energy. For instance, a lot of people have contacted me over the past 10 years, be like, Gary, we're trying to have kids. We don't know what to do. We've been to doctors. Well, I tell them, have sex on the 5 day. And guess what? I have a lot of kids in the world named after me now because I helped them when doctors couldn't.
Oh shit!
Snaps, dude.
Is there a date? Is there a date you do not want your kid born? Like, avoid this date, like leap year, right?
All right, I'll put it out there. I usually don't go this deep, but I'll put it out there this one time. I don't prefer to have anyone born on the 19th because I've noticed quite a few people born on the 19th have a lot of diseases, are born with defects, so that's probably one date I would, try to steer.
You're going to fuck people's heads up in the comments that are born on the 19th.
Dude, this is the best.
Well, guess what? If they're born on the 19th, they can verify that something messed up happened to them when they were young. They grow out of it, but usually when they're young, they get fucked up.
Oh,
health-wise.
My God.
What's up with the number 27? Because there's a 27 club. Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix.
Great question.
Is there something up with that number 27?
I can't go into that. I apologize.
What?
Some things
Come on, man. Give us the good shit.
I got a good question out here. Not going to get nothing.
Dude, he's been on the show for a year. This is his first good question, dude.
I have 650 students around the world that make them sign non-disclosures or certain information. I just won't go. But believe me, I got enough information to keep you guys going for a long time.
Okay, dude. Okay, man. Good job, XG. You just ruined our interview. God damn it, man. We were getting a good shit, and you had to come out with your important. God damn. So I mean, dude, you're blowing my mind. I'm so into this. How long do you think it takes to learn this stuff like that you're teaching? Like, how long does it take to get a black belt in this stuff?
I can take anyone off the streets and make them a black belt with this within a month, to the point where they can sit down to someone and read them like a book based off their birthday.
Oh my God, I'm so interested.
Shit.
And anyone off the streets I can take. Doesn't matter who it is. Like I said, I got so many students now that I don't even do the readings myself. I let the students do them for me. So.
And this is all from 9/11. So we're talking in the last 18 years. You've become a master.
But I mean, I've really known a lot of this stuff for the past like 7 to 11 years. I mean, that's when I really started. When I started going on Michael Savage and Glenn Beck and, doing stuff on Yahoo Sports. That's when I started feeling real confident about myself because, everyone's like, okay, you're a fraud. You're a fraud. Prove you're not a fraud. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to dumb this down into the common denominator. What do people care about most? Sports. They don't care about stuff that matters. So I started calling NBA finals. My first article on the internet, I called the Miami Heat, who were the underdogs in 2012, to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA finals. After that, I called like about 10 NBA finals in a row. I'm friends with NBA players. I know, I can email NBA owners and get a response within 30 minutes. So before, where people thought I was a quack job before, now I've got a lot of respect from people in high places. So it makes things easier. But, I just remember even my own family told me I was crazy. And, that's no matter how tough you are, that stuff's going to hurt. So I've made it very easy for people to follow my footsteps. When I say my students in GG33, like Nick and stuff like that. But this was not easy 18 years ago. People all thought I was a quack job.
Is there a reason they consider or they make number 7 the luckiest number?
Because it's the unluckiest number. That's why.
That's what I would figure, right? They're just to fuck with you?
Like for instance, when you go to the casino, they're all about the number 7, 777, 777. The reason they do that is because 7 is the number of the gambler. Gamble starts with G. G is the 7th letter. How many cards in the deck? 52. 5 and 2 is 7. So they want to basically get that energy out there. But what people don't know is 7 is the unluckiest number. So that's why they're trying to push it on as a lucky number to basically fuck people up in the game.
That's
it's
Jason
all reverse
Tebow's
psychology.
favorite number.
I'll give
my God.
He's like everything in his life is 7s.
I'll give you one example. On 7/7/2007, the local TV station in Cleveland called me up, and they're like, "Would you want to come on and tell everyone why 7/7/7 is the best day to get married?" I'm like, "Well, I'll be happy to come on, but it's actually the worst day to get married. You never want to get married on the 7th, 16th, or 25th because 7, 16, 25 are loner energy. So basically, like, all you have to do is look through history. Donald Trump married his first wife, Ivanka, on the 7th. Well, obviously that marriage failed. So what you have to understand is if you do get married, never get married on the 7th, 16th, 25th, because if you do, you might as well invite your divorce attorney to the wedding.
Oh, my God. That's insane. So we got...
There's whole articles about how it was supposed to be the luckiest day to get married. Don't fuck up. Don't miss this date.
Right. Psyop.
Yeah, dude, and you just start to realize that, like, the psyop is, like, so deep, and nobody can believe it. They just... you know what it is, man? Human beings are, like, really trustworthy. That's the problem. Like, we're good people. At our core, outside of psychopaths, human beings are good people. Now, when you add money to it, that kind of changes the game. People will do some medieval shit for a lot of money. You know, we see people kill loved ones over money, and it sucks. But, I mean, at the core, people are good people. And we're very trusting. And so we trust these people. And what we don't realize is, like, they're there to just misinform us so much. It's mind-blowing.
They get paid.
Yeah.
They get paid. I'll give you an example. A lot of people who are born on the 11th have a lot of charisma. Okay? The two biggest podcasts in internet history, I believe, are Alex Jones and Joe Rogan. They're both born on the 11th. You know, they think they're all great and everything, but it has a lot to do with the fact that they're born on the 11th. If you look at the two... who's the number one WWE star of all time? Probably Hulk Hogan, born on the 11th.
Oh,
so
my
again,
God.
a lot of charisma with people born on certain dates, and if they know how to use it in life, they can actually get ahead.
11th.
Yeah, no. Okay, how long you're being born on the 11th or the 8th or the 1st or the 28th, but not on the 7th
Or the 19th.
or the 19th.
Well, let's not say, there's something wrong with every number that I'm not talking about. I mean, I if I was going to talk about every single number, it'd take 2 hours. So again, we're doing a Cliff Notes version here, but when it comes down to it, 7 is the number of the genius. Genius starts with G. G is the 7th letter. A lot of people who were born on the 7th, 16th, 25th have extremely high IQ levels. That is what made me understand that numerology supersedes race. Numerology supersedes gender. It's all above that. The smartest women I've met are born on the 7th, 16th, 25th. I've met many educated women, not too many smart ones, but the ones I have met were born on the 7th, 16th, 25th.